Hi everyone, my name is Bulamatari. I am joined as ever by my wonderful friend the Badger, who I have not unmuted.
Fabulous. I appreciate that. I can hear you, so I heard it.
Right. Welcome to Bulamatari's Paint Club. We paint Warhammer and have a chat for your amusement here. Just going to get my light on so I can actually see what I'm painting. I have new brushes. I have some Space Marines. I'm planning on finishing this squad of Space Marines. This is my half-done model that I did last week. So there you go. Imperial Fists time. Mr. Badger, what are you painting?
I will be finishing up my squad of these Paragon Warsuits. I have one left, so hopefully it should turn out like this one.
Lovely.
Hopefully.
Yep, we have music on, as usual. Bit of video game of OST metal. Okay. Hopefully the tweet that's just sent out has actually sent this time, rather than like waiting until the end of the stream to send, which was fun.
Don't know about the tweet, but it's definitely all the Discord stuff pinged up.
I might as well check, shouldn't I?
Oh, that, yes, that's
I'm just dusting my model off, so I might as well check right now. Oh, come on. Sometimes my fingerprint doesn't actually match my... it looks like it's gone. Cool. So yeah, sometimes the fingerprint doesn't actually work on my phone. It's kind of weird.
I get that sometimes as well on mine. It's like, this is the wrong thing.
Yeah, so if you've been holding like something tightly for a while, it sort of changes your fingerprint temporarily. It's a pain in the bum.
I just think it's because your fingers get sweaty and greasy. It's like,
Well, you'll be happy to know that this is the final model I'm going to be painting on sprue. Off sprue even, sorry. Not on sprue. On sprue is the preferred method. So, this is going to be the last one that I do that's all stuck together, and it's got a purity seal on its belt, which is an awkward place for it. What can you do, eh? And the camera is already, it's at least it's trying to think about focusing and stuff. There you go. I'll have to manually jig it. Anyway, how is everyone today out there in hyperspace of the internet?
Magical, glorious place.
Yes, oh my god. Look, I just bought this brush and there's already a bloody little strand being a total dick there. You can just see it against my jumper.
But you just gotta...
I'm gonna clip that bad boy off.
Gotta be a bit more gentle with it, Dave.
No, I didn't even... I've just literally taken the cover off it. Well, no, I've not used it yet. I'm trying to snip it as close to the bottom as I can. There you go. That should do it. So apparently these things keep point for a lot longer than the normal brushes. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, I hope you all enjoyed my the slideshow that I put together of all of the sort of best of the community. The best of the Discord, basically, essentially. Since the Discord's been running, we've had a lot of submissions, and I'm not really, you know, we've shown them once, and then we've sort of moved on with our lives, and I feel it's a shame. There's such excellent work.
Sit on the Discord.
Yeah, man. Such excellent work needs highlighting. We've got some really talented boys in our Discord community. All right, so. Avalon Sunset on some black, as always, is a pain in the arse, but it's doable. We're going to do it.
Anyway, I've got one thing to say, Dave.
What have you got to say?
You were saying this is the last boy who's already constructed, and there will be sprue painting the next time round.
Yeah.
Well, the only person to blame for that was yourself.
It was. It really was. I was the dumb person.
You had thought differently by the time that you had originally started them up.
Yeah. I shouldn't have spray painted them black. To be honest, I might have wanted to spray paint them over with grey before starting, but the spray paint was already quite thick. So
Yeah, you might have covered up a lot of details.
Yeah. Ooh, I like how the paint's going on with this paintbrush.
Yes, it doesn't leave as much of the streak.
It doesn't, does it? This is very nice. I mean, it's a much thinner layer as well. You seem to have a lot more control with the.
Yeah, the brushes don't tend to hold as much as the sable brushes.
Which is probably for the best, really.
It means that you don't have to absolutely drench them in water in order to thin them out.
Yeah. And you don't end up like making a horrible mess when you first take the your brush from the palette.
Yep.
Completely soaked in paint. So how's your week been? Tell us about yourself.
My week's been good, to be honest. Had a bit of some spicy times at work, but that's just work building up back to the usual things.
Oh right, so spicy is in busy rather than like antagonized.
No, we've had some of that as well, but that's more in between certain members of staff.
Right, there's a
which
feud.
There is a feud.
But we don't get into that, do we?
Nope.
Don't get involved.
That is business stuff.
Yep.
And other than that, I spent the weekend with the fine lady friend.
Yeah. I obviously, so we were both busy yesterday doing our various boyfriend/fiance duties. I took my missus out for a birthday sort of day out. We did some shopping. We went for some cocktails. It was nice. It was dead nice.
Good stuff.
Yeah, she got some makeup, and I ended up getting a lot of cocktails. Speaking of the missus, I think she might be back, and I might need to briefly disappear because I only finished work at 6, so I didn't actually get a chance to make any food.
Tea.
Yeah.
That is all right.
Yeah. So once I finish this paint, I'll go and say hello, and we can order some food in.
Deal with your fine lady friend.
Aye. But yeah, it's like the first. This is like the first time I've not like essentially had like just chill time. If you know what I mean? Just time where
in between work.
Yeah, and I haven't really stopped since Thursday, so I'm a little bit knackered. I haven't really slept a lot. Like I came in from having a drink and then drank more whilst streaming Disco Elysium yesterday, which was fun. I do love that game so much. I must be getting to the end now. I must be. I won't do any spoilers. But,
this is where it like opens up an extra chapter and you're like, no!
Do you know what? It would not surprise me. But everyone keeps saying, have you finished it yet? Have you finished it yet? Which makes me think that the end is going to be really good. It's going to have a really cool twist ending, I'm pretty sure. Alright.
This is where essentially the ending is you wake up and it was all a dream and you start over again. And you're like, no!
Oh man.
Infinite play. Because you're just doing the same game over and over again, just making the different choices, and every time you finish it, it's another dream.
Yeah. A new Elysium. Yeah, so this model's coming together nicely. You know what? I don't actually know if I'm going to go back. These synthetic brushes are rather tasty.
They are very, very nice. My original one is, as I've said, it's started to go a bit bendy on the ends, but I have hammered it pretty hard.
Yeah. I mean, I can imagine they're a lot more durable than the like the what you call
Sables.
them? Yeah.
The au naturel.
I was going to say the analog ones. I don't know why.
The synthetic, digital, analog. All good.
Lovely bit of MechWarrior 5 soundtrack. Do you reckon we'll be getting back to that next week?
Sadly, no.
Oh no.
I have the family stuffs next week. We are out and about next weekend.
Another week off?
It is.
Yeah, I'll have to do some MechWarrior Online or something to keep me in the game.
Keep your skills sharp, bro.
Yeah, but then again, I might be that close to the end of Disco Elysium. I might want to just go straight into that.
Just push it to the end.
Yeah. And then after that, we've got Heavy's Let's Play that's been nominated, which will be Space Marine.
Oh, Space Marine, man.
That is going to be a fucking good one. I cannot wait
for
that one.
I actually need to reinstall that onto my rig and just play through it again.
Yeah, it is a glorious game.
Because, again, it's doing an explanation of what we did with the MechWarrior thing.
Mm-hmm.
The game just feels a lot heavier, as if the weapons that you use and the strikes that you make actually have impact. I mean, if you think of most other first-person shooter games, it's just you get the punch, it's just doof, and that's it. It's just a bit of a doof. It doesn't really feel like there's any chunky goodness behind it.
Yeah,
but with Space Marine and MechWarrior Online, when you hit someone with something big, it makes a thunk.
Yeah,
a satisfying thunk.
I think the only other games, sorry, plural, that really have that sort of level of, you could feel the weight behind your blows in melee combat. I would say, the latest God of War.
Yeah.
And Ghost of Tsushima.
Bit of Dad of Boy there.
Yeah, Dad of Boy and Ghost of Tsushima are the only ones where the melee combat really, feels heavy. Yeah. Every time you make a swing, you can almost feel the controller. You know what I mean? Have you got any tips on cleaning these things? Because this thing is the paint's coming off in little tiny bits, but it's still looking very yellow.
Well,
I don't want to squeeze it because obviously that'll be a bad thing.
When I was cleaning it, I just tried to clean it like every other.
Just like a normal brush.
Just like a normal brush.
Just keep going until it's clean, but it's still yellow. No.
Oh, if you look at the one that I've got, Dave.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be white. It does stain it pretty.
Oh, fair enough. In that case, that'll be right. Oh, have a little sippity sip of coffee. There. Just want to make sure he's not doing anything. What you doing? Got Husky here. Hello.
That face.
He's brought his ball. What's this? What's this?
Butter would not melt.
He's licking the wheels on my chair. I don't know why. Pity. Stop licking me chair, bitch. You stupid dog.
Unless you've rolled over something.
I probably have. Something that's tasty to him.
It's like you've dropped pasty crumbs on it and it's just and you've just rolled over the top of it without noticing. He's like, oh, this smells.
He's a weird
This
dog.
smells like pasties. I will lick the. lick the seat.
So that's coat 1. Well, on its sort of torso. I'll be right back. I just need to sort food. I will leave you in the capable hands of Mr. Badger. I'll put Badge Cam on.
Hello there. You're gonna watch me painting horribly on sprue. Oh my. Well, this model, one of the what does that call it beforehand? Paragon. Catch it a bit. Paragon warsuits. Sort of like a weird combination of the Nemesis Dread Knight, which I think is a horrifically derpy looking bloody model, and the Primaris warsuits, to be honest. The weird pseudo dreadnought with the cage on the front. The model itself is actually growing on me. It's a nice little, essentially heavy infantry unit. It's a nice little one of those. I was happy to add it to my army because the actual close combat units I haven't been able to get a hold of. I just wanted something a bit meatier to tide me over until I could afford to get extra shiny things for my sisters. Still got a lot of these to paint. Actually, I've got like a heavy weapons squad, and I've got another Battle Sisters squad to get through. This Paragon warsuit. Once I've done that, I'm essentially free to build the rest of the army the way I feel like it. What I really want to do is I want to get maybe another immolator, a couple of Saracen close combat units, build up a nice, I would say, balanced force. I always seem to do that, even when I'm getting things like Tyranids. I want to balance out the amount of close combat to firepower. Maybe I should just start focusing on particular playstyles. Just buy for purpose, essentially.
Okay, back. Hi.
Welcome back.
Getting a friggin' calzone. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Excellent choice there from my much better half. Right, let's get some more yellow.
What are we going to do with this pizza? Now, what we'll do, we'll just fold it in half, lads.
Yes.
Because that's exactly what a calzone is.
Yeah. And then the other type of pizza-based product is the one where you just roll it like a Swiss roll. I think they're just called pizza rolls, for obvious reasons. Because that's pretty much what they are.
An equally delicious and tasty treat.
Yeah. Okay, right, so, has anyone been chatting at you? No?
Nope, no one's been chatting at me. Oh, I was describing the tendency for me to try and build balanced armies.
Oh yeah, whereas I like to go with a theme.
Well, I do have a theme for most of my forces, but yeah. I try to balance the firepower with the close combat.
Okay.
So essentially, as I was saying with the Sisters of Battle, I've got like 2 sister squads. I've got a heavy weapons squad, got the tank. These Paragon warsuits are essentially my close combat unit until I can get a hold of some Saracens. Once I get the Saracens, then I've got my actual close combat units. Because they all have like either maces and shields or big halberds and shields.
Okay.
And I want to get some big halberd.
Get your halberds out. Get the pointy sticks out.
Pointy sticks and shields.
Yeah,
Go medieval on these fools.
Yeah. Whereas I've just, my Tau army is basically a mech army. I'm not looking at the crews at all. They don't fit the aesthetic that I'm going for. So, no. It's a no from me with the Kroot. However cool a model the Krootox is, it just doesn't fit. I'm gonna go with the. I can never remember the Storm Surge. I think it's called. Is it?
Yeah, the Storm Surge will be like your large. There's the Riptide as well, which is the smaller one. The Storm Surge is the massive one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Storm Surge instead of the Krootox. It's gonna be good. I'll tell you what I've ordered now. I went into the store and they didn't have what I wanted. They didn't have that, that chapter commander person.
Oh, Garridan.
Yeah. So they were just like, oh well, I can order it right now and it can be delivered to your house. And I was like, well, I'm here, I might as well.
Like, yes. Yes.
So I ordered him. And then they were like, well, you get free delivery if you order any over 40 quid.
Well, of course, they're going to plug that. They're going to plug.
So I was like, oh, well, you know what? There's another thing I wanted that you don't have in store. So I've ordered myself a Vindicator. You know, one of the new chunky Vindicators that have got the
big shields on the front.
The big snow shovel. And I'm tempted to paint Mr. Plow on the side.
Oh,
Mr. Plow, what's his name? That name again is Mr. Plow.
Nice.
And that'll be a fun thing for me. Oh man, right. So, how are we getting on? I am currently... I'm pretty much there with the first coat of yellow on this model.
Very good.
Just the front bit of the torso remains, and then I'm going to switch over to the other model and do the sort of finishing touches. Oh, I haven't done the helmet. I just noticed that. That's probably going to be something I need to do. Yes, and then hopefully the yellow will be finished. The other model's actually pretty much there now. Just a few little bits and pieces. And probably another bit of tidying with the yellow.
Just always a bit of touch.
Hello, Bibbo! Stevie!
Greetings!
How are you getting on, mate?
Greetings, good friend.
Indeed. By the way, everyone, if you're not following Stevie, have a little look at his channel. He is a metal enthusiast and he does music streams. We hung out with Stevie on his stream. I want to say Friday? Yeah, I think it was Friday. And that's another thing that I did that I'm not usually doing. It's been a busy week. Busy week. I'm fine, Stevie. Thanks for asking, mate. How are you? Do you know what? I need to set up a sound alert for Stevie. I've got one for Rich and Badger, but I haven't got one for Stevie. So I'll have to find an adequately metal soundbite.
What you do, right, is you go straight to Brutal Legend and you get Face Melter.
Brutal Legend's a game I've never completed it. I got to the point where it sort of became obvious that it was going to become like an RTS, and I just wasn't. Yeah, it lost me at that point. I was trying to make it like an open world game, and then it just wasn't.
It kind of still is an open world game. It's just like chunks of it become the RTS.
Yeah, and the game just sort of lost me. I've still got the save somewhere, and I could continue it on. Or the opening song of the Book of Heavy Metal. Ooh. I was thinking some Slipknot, personally. that could work.
Of course it could.
Indeed.
So, I'm gonna try one of my other brushes. My new sexy boys.
Ooh, new sexy boys, even newer than these ones.
These are my new synthetics.
Nice.
That I acquired on Sunday.
Holy shit! It wasn't that pointy once when I got it, and it's like returned to its natural point. That's awesome. Okay.
The books say what I need to do. Don't need to do anything on the actual body of the mech, because it is a mech.
It is.
So time to paint.
He knows we love our mechs here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I am very tempted to start for going through the Ace Combat games. Oh, that would be... They're not Ace Combat, the Armored Core games. I need to get hold of the first one, which is the hardest to get hold of. Yeah, for obvious reasons. It's very old, and they didn't make that many of them because obviously they wouldn't testing the waters. They didn't know how well it would sell.
Then they just went and it sold a lot.
I mean, it didn't then. It was never a big seller here.
I remember playing it on a demo disc.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, remember those?
I do.
Ladies and gentlemen, demo discs where you could play the beta version of a game without having to pay 60 quid for it.
Yeah. Demo disc of a game. I think my favourite demo, the one I played the most, I think was the Ghost in the Shell game for the PlayStation 1.
Ghost in the Shell was kind of amazing.
Yeah, there was a Ghost in the Shell game on the PlayStation 1, and they just had a level of it on a demo disc that came out with the official PlayStation magazine. And I don't know why, I just played the shit out of that game. I think it was the the fact that you could just cling to walls in the robot.
Yeah.
I think that mechanic just... Oh, check the Discord when I get mode. Give it a sec.
Ooh.
What have I got?
He handing you the soundbite.
I think he is, yeah. Yes, I see it. Thank you, I will check that out after the stream. Good sir.
He will apply his magic, and the next time the Stevie makes himself known upon the stream, it'll be like, wow.
Yep. Would you prefer your sound bites at would you prefer your the text thing to be !Stevie or !Beardbow? I like to have one for all our regulars. Just need the opening. Excellent. I'll try and take less than 10 seconds of it so that I don't get content ID'd every time it comes on. I'll Snibbles do it. Beardbow will do. Nice.
Good sir. Not good girl. That's a different thing entirely.
It is.
Are you painting anything with us?
Indeed.
Or are you just doing the whole work thing?
The wake and lay, as I call it.
Work and lurk.
Oh, Beardbow needs to sort his out. Unsorted Warhammer.
Well, it's not so bad as just vast quantities of unpainted bloody Warhammer.
Mentioning no names.
Mentioning no names. No names at all.
No, that comment does not reflect anyone in this particular stream at the moment, does it, Badger?
Well, it certainly doesn't. It certainly doesn't pertain to you, good Sir Dave.
I mean,
because you don't have mountains of stuff left to paint. You've got like a couple of squads of dudes.
Yeah, I've got two squads of Imperial Guard, a squad of Space Marines. Now we've got a tank, a HQ choice, a commissar, and a load of the spare bits, the Imperial Fist spare bits that came.
Yeah, but you can add those to the things that you already have.
Yeah, the extra is more than anything else.
Essentially, you can see the tip of your mountain.
Yeah, I can see the summit, whereas you are being buried in models.
I dug too deep.
The dwarves, they dig too deep and too greedily.
He says, looking around everywhere and seeing unpainted models dangling from the ceiling, rising from the ground.
Zombie models.
Ah! Oh, stretch.
Beardbo's just got home from work, just walking the Durg. Durg sitting for the in-laws. Well, I've always got dogs on 24/7.
I was wondering,
I wish I could find someone to dog sit for us.
Because I did notice that you had a Doge on like either the Facebook or that. I was like, hang on a second.
Steve doesn't usually do dogs.
You don't have no dog. What up here?
Oh, the in-laws' dogs. What type of dog is it, Stevie? I've got dogs over here. I can turn the camera if you want, so you can see more of the dogs. I mean, I just got it sort of facing the least amount of mess.
Oops.
Oh man. Right, here we go. Layer 2 of paint is happening. He's an American Pitbull / Staffy. Nice.
Oh, it's a big chunky boy.
Chunky boy. Staffies are the ones that got the huge mouths, aren't they?
They've got big heads, yes.
Yeah. Very friendly, happy dogs. I mean, I think one of my mates has got Staffy.
Absolutely soft as clots for the most part. Goofy little dog friends.
Yes. Come on, in you go. I don't know why, but the paint doesn't seem to dry as quickly on these bristles.
Is it? It's not absorbing the paint.
Yeah. I tell you what.
One of the reasons why it just feels like the brushes are a lot easier to clean.
Yeah. It's just the paint just goes further on them, you know. It's good. I love these synthetic brushes. I don't think I'm gonna look back now. Sorry, Bull Mastiff, not Pup Bill. Not Pup Bill. Pup Bill.
Yes, Pup Bill. If it's a Bull Mastiff, it's even chunkier.
Yeah.
They're huge dogs.
Damn, son. Chunky boy.
Yeah, the picture that I saw was essentially your missus basically going, I wanted to sit down and watch something, but this boy's behind us, and he's taking up the entire couch.
Holy shit.
Forcing your fine lady friend from the...
I mean, yeah,
the edge of the chair.
I know that feels. I know that feels.
Yeah, you got a big fluffy boy.
Yeah, my husky is fucking massive. Right, I'm gonna, whilst I'm cleaning this brush, I'm gonna drink as much coffee as I can.
Oh, it gets cold?
Yeah. I've basically made a Kinder Bueno coffee because I've got some praline syrup and some white chocolate syrup that I've popped in there. So sugar rush ahoy!
Well, you were complaining about being tired before,
This is true.
and now it's just going to be like,
Oh, being a
tweaked.
cross between a staffy is quite small but has a wide frame. Nice. My doggos are just looking at me. Well, one of them's just pointing his bum at me. I'll turn the camera around. There you go.
Yep.
There's my doggos.
He's like, scratch that butt.
Hello. Hello, Bear. I think Bear's just like, I was sitting here and now Luke is like standing
Stood
over
on me.
I think Luke's trying to dominate Bear. Because Luke is the boss.
He is aggressively T-posing at him.
He is. Oh, Dakafang is here to loot your stream! How's it going, Dakafang? How are you, sir?
Greetings, good sir.
Drinking some coffee and cleaning a new synthetic brush. I fucking love these things. These are the one.
Yeah, I wasn't too like
I'm besotted by it.
I wasn't too expectant of the brushes, but since I started using them, I'm like, oh, these are actually pretty damn fucking sweet.
Yeah, look how pointy that still is. And I've been using it the whole stream. That's so good. It's ready to go. They're just so durable by the looks of things. Anyway, if I seem very low energy today, it's because I basically haven't slept more than, I'd say, 5-6 hours at night since I think Wednesday night was the last one. Actually, no, not even that, because we streamed some Back for Blood, didn't we? Damn.
Well,
it's been a while. Yeah, I did, yeah, sorry. I was joined by Mr. Phil and Mr. Raising the Portugal. Oh! Anyway, I am painting Dakafang. The last two Marines from this squad. Currently this one's in progress. Undercoated in black, so you can see it's going to take a few coats to get it as yellow as this boy. But yeah, Badger, you're painting some Sisters of Battle.
I am currently doing the last of my Paragon War suits.
Nice. Hi. I'm giving him a belly rub. That's what he wants. Good boy.
Trying to make sure that everything's going where it's supposed to.
Yep.
And only now, on the third one of these models, have I learned that I need to stick certain things on before I start clagging the damn thing together.
Yeah, right at the end, you sort of learn how to paint them.
Yeah, right. It's the last bugger, and it's like, oh, this is what I was supposed to have done the first 50 times.
Did you not read the instructions before you started?
I can't remember where the instructions have gone. Also, I did not read the instructions when I first started.
That might have been the way to go.
I was like, wait.
Hang on a minute.
Ah, shit.
Alright, here we go.
Because I'm pretty sure the first one I didn't actually stick on the hip shields until after I'd stuck the arm, like the tiny little sister's arms on, and I was like,
trying to wriggle them in.
Squeeze them underneath and be like, fuck.
Oh. Pain in the arse that must have been.
It was, because I had to take the arms off entirely and then re-stick them back on. Because I'm a doofus.
Yep. And that's why, ladies and gentlemen, you never throw away the instructions. Or lose them.
Well, yeah. Yeah, I certainly lost them. I didn't throw them away, honest governor.
Honest governor!
Grab my cup of tea.
Yeah, I actually managed to finish a hot drink, ladies and gentlemen.
While it was still hot.
That is cause for celebration. Although it wasn't a cup of tea, it was a cup of coffee.
The devil's dirty bean juice.
Dirty old bean. Anyway, Dakafang, what are you painting along with us tonight, or have you been painting this week? What you been up to, mate?
Indeed, we would like to know. Since you're usually quite busy with your stuff when you start your painting.
Aye. We've got a production line usually. That's what most orc painters need to be, basically. Just a production line in a very large factory. A green factory of orcs. Horde armies are a pain in the ass, man.
This is why we've both got tons of them.
Yeah. Imperial Guard, definitely my biggest army.
Imperial Guard is somewhat... like, it's not as easy as Tyranids, but it is a little easier than Orcs for painting, because Imperial Guard are all regimented and all that stuff, whereas Orcs are just a giant clusterfuck of the boys.
Yeah. Hey, Kira. How's it going?
Do?
Hey, I'm sorry I missed your message the other day. You popped into Wednesday stream. By the time I'd seen it, I think you'd become disheartened and left. Apologies for that. I wasn't on top of me chat. I was shooting some zombies. Naughty streamer. Naughty.
What do you mean naughty? Doing the thing.
Yeah, I know, but you know, if you stream, you've got to have a look at the chat. I'm good. How are you? Mr. Badger, how are you?
I am rather good, actually.
Yeah. This is the first time you've joined us for Paint Club, isn't it? This is a stream where we paint some Warhammer, and we just have a little chat and a natter about shit. About life in general. Oh, you're
Yes.
good? Excellent. Just currently busy in some projects. Nice. Right, boys, short visit and heading to bed. Oh, no worries, mate. Have a lovely sleep, mate. Don't worry, as soon as this stream's finished, I'm having a calzone and I'm going the fuck to bed myself.
Nice. No worries, Beardbow. No worries.
Okay. Gotta do the undercarriage. Never forget the undercarriage. You might not be able to see it very well, but it needs painted, otherwise it looks like he shit himself. Thank you. How's my streaming going on? Oh, it's fine. It's going really well. Having a lovely time. Playing some good games. Doing some Paint Club every week. The viewer numbers are sort of trending upwards, which is nice.
Picking onwards.
Aye. Got ourselves a nice little Discord community. It's lovely.
Now you may not see much on my screen at the minute, but I'm trying to trim things off the spruce.
I'll switch you over camera if you want. You can see your glorious face.
Very well. I wouldn't go that far.
Right. I mean, all you can see is me at the minute. I could put it further down, my camera. In fact, I probably will. Let's do that. So you can sort of see my my palette a bit. Okay. Trying desperately to get this to sort of semi. There we go.
No.
There you go. You can just about see my little face, and there'll be more painting going on there. You just see the fluffy dog in the back. Go on.
I realised that I forgot to paint one of the other things. When I had one of my other colours out, there's like a set of scroll work on one of the shoulders that I forgot to do.
I'm still on the first colour. I mean, it's the main colour of the models, isn't it? But I'm still doing the yellow. I think I've got one more splodge. I think I'm going to need to get the first coat officially finished. Right, Kira, are you into your Warhammer? Have you ever owned an army or done some model painting? I know that you're an artistic type. Kira does sort of contract work. She does you know, the emotes and the sort of streamer design things. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we know that she's an arty type.
Nice.
Just some good work. Anyone needs a set of emotes put together, she can probably do it for you.
Plug. Free advertising.
That's fine. I don't mind. I don't mind giving people a little shout out here and there.
Oops.
I only kick off if people start plugging their own stuff like on my channel without being, you know, without being asked to. Which is something I've been guilty of, honestly, a couple of times. I think I caught myself doing it a couple of times in Richard's streams. I did apologise. It's a bad habit. Yeah, you can get a bit excited sometimes, I think, when you've got a new project going on and you want to get it going ASAP. Sometimes you just gotta let it simmer, you know.
Let it do its own work.
Yeah, let it build at its own pace. And I think that's probably the healthier way.
Okay, so one more bit to trim off. And I don't need the sprue anymore, so I can put that down there.
In the bin.
Take another sip of my tea. Spot on.
Spoot on.
Spoot on.
Spoot on. I think that this is probably fine now, yellow-wise, on this model. I think it's about as yellow as it's going to get with that black undercoat. Ooh, I've just spotted a bit there that needs... His cod piece is just sticking out underneath that purity seal, and it needs a...
Should be yellow.
Needs a bit of yellow there.
Oh, suit you, sir.
Oh. Suit you.
Oh, suit you, sir.
Glad I spotted that. That would have done me head in. I had no paint at that bit.
I would have just had some black balls.
Yeah, man. Gotta load that black ball.
Wait a minute. What?
Wait a minute, what? What?
I am pretty sure that when I first checked these models out, I only had 2 maces. But I have a spare mace. Damn it!
Oh! Have you put one with a different weapon because you didn't think you had 3?
Yes, one's got a sword.
Oh!
Damn you!
Got in them.
Oh well, it's the sergeant of the squad, so...
Yeah. But you want them to be uniform, really?
Yes. Yes.
It might be...
Okay.
Do you think it's worth just trying to clip the arm off?
Well, it's not the arm that's the problem. It's like the hand.
Oh, right,
so
okay.
I would have to be very, very careful trying to ping the wrist off.
Okay. That's all the yellow done there. Is there any more yellow on this one that could be going with a little bit of a... I don't think there's any more paint to do it with, but there you go. A little bit. Little bit. Yeah, paint's gone. Right. Cleaning the brush. And at this point, I think I'm going to switch to the slightly smaller brush. I was trying to get myself a small layer brush, but they only had mediums.
Oh, I do have a small layer brush myself.
Yeah.
But that was like the original brush, so it was the first brush that I got.
Yeah.
Purely because it was the only brush that they had on the shelf.
Oh, okay.
So I didn't get it like out of preference. I would have preferred a medium.
Yeah, the medium is pretty small anyway. It's got a nice point on it. There we go.
This is the thing. I'm still not 100% certain how these brushes are going to act when it comes to like trying to clean them with the cellulose thinner.
Okay.
So,
you think the plastic may react badly?
Possibly.
It is a risk, I suppose. Alright, got a bit of red. My fist and red. Okay. Add some water to that bad boy. Let's get the edging done here. Okay.
Things are going very, very well.
So far, yeah. The new brush is quite a lot easier to stop it from sort of spilling over everywhere because it doesn't hold all that much paint, which is the way you want it to be. So you can't just drown your model in a colour you don't want.
By accident.
Yeah. I've just gone over a little bit there, but that can be tidied later.
Now time to get out the other brush. Oh, not yet. Not yet.
Need to get under these. Why did I stick these together before painting them? It's ridiculous. It was a bad decision, damn it.
Just the way it is.
That's just the way it is. Yeah. My next squad's going to be so much easier to do. And it's going to look so much better because I've got those extras. Which I'll bring out and show. They're not painted or anything, but the box is nifty. And you actually get a lot more stuff than I thought you did.
What for the special components?
Yeah, the special components for the Imperial Fists. You get, I think it's like, it's basically if you split all of the items out evenly, so everyone's got like, you know, one or two things on them. Like maybe like half the squad's got a shoulder pad. Squad's got you can probably kit out like 2 squads.
Yeah.
Yeah, with that one kit, which is really cool.
I think that's what they try and get you to do.
Yeah. I mean, if you only wanted to kit out like the commanders and the special weapons boys, you know, you'd probably make it stretch 6 or 7 squads.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, Queen.
Right.
Alrighty then. Need to get on the back of this now. It's a really awkward spot. Right in the back of the shoulder pad. This is in like the territory of you can't see it, so don't paint it. But I want to paint it because I know it's there.
Gotta paint it. Gotta do it.
Gotta paint it all. Foxy bastard. There's the red on the purity seal done. Pink. And that's all the red on that model. Let's see if there's any. Yeah, there's a little bit of touching up to do here. Oh, I think it's the dog's time for his chew. So he's been locked in here to have a little nibble on his chew. He's an older dog, so his teeth are a little bit manky now, so we give him Deadpool chews every day. So every day, if it gets to 5 o'clock and he's not at it, he's angry.
It's grumpy.
Yeah, he's grumpy with us. And he goes to the kitchen and he stomps his little feet. He actually stomps his little feet, it's brilliant.
You sit there and he'd be like, nah.
It's just a little jump and goes, yeah, come on, give me my chew thing. It's just meaty and it tastes delicious.
It also cleans my teeth.
It does.
Right.
So it's behind me on the couch, having a little nibble. That was a big chunky bit of yellow that I put on there. That must have been a mistake. Tidy that up. Okay. Nearly. Oh shit, yeah. I've completely forgotten about a decision I made yesterday. Not yesterday, last week. That I need to use red on. Need to put a knee pad on?
Knee pads!
Yeah, just one knee pad per model is getting some red. That's just a nice little highlight, I think. Brings the model out.
Makes it pop.
Yeah, man. It's like the little white outlines on the tiger stripes on the tanks. Just makes all the colours pop. It's good. I mean, they're gonna have to tidy up a bit because I'm not very good at like doing it like nice and clean around the knee pad, but it can be done.
Gotta take your time, bro.
Yeah. There you go. Red knee pad. Num num. Let's get this. Oh, this guy's got no knee pad. He's got the sort of straight variety of legs, so I guess he doesn't get them.
She doesn't need them.
No, he need a little red spot. Oh, he's already got a knee pad on. Nice.
He doesn't need
them. Badger!
Hello! So terrible.
Yes. Okay. So that's the red done.
I need to switch the brush because I need to cover in some eyeballs.
Tidy the brush.
I completely forgotten to do until I stuck the head into the bloody socket.
Yeah. Oh, if anyone wants to join our Discord community, we have a paint club community that I will share in the chat for you all. Apparently the Discord link in my thing doesn't actually work very well, so apologies for that. Invite people. Let copy. And then I'm going to put it in the chat.
Because it didn't change the last time. It's just randomly changed the link.
Yeah, it changes the links all the time. It's weird. I don't know how to get a static link, but you know, if people want to join, you're more than welcome. And if you want to share your creations with us, we've got a bunch of very friendly dudes in there. And that's our paint club.
Very friendly.
Yeah, right. This guy's already finished, so I'm going to put him away.
Nice.
Oh, there's a purity seal there.
Oh, he's not quite finished.
Dicks. A little purity seal on his frickin' leg. Didn't see that. There we go. Pretty rushed job there, but I'll have to tidy up around it with the yellow again. Gonna do another little search. I could do a bit of tidying actually. Very delicate. Ooh, yes. Oh, that was good. That's not going to need tidying up again. Fine. Can be really accurate with these new brushes, man. These synthetic brushes are fucking good.
I got a few more of them.
Yeah, I think I'm definitely going to be grabbing myself a couple more of these. Definitely get myself a small layer brush. Definitely need one of them. Okay, there you go, that's the red dot. Nice. Right, what is next? I think it is lead belcher. Pile of that. Put that pile there on the pallet. Right. There's a lot of paint on that brush right now. Let's just dab it away a bit. Angling my head so I get the best light. Because they're all stuck together, you have to go around the model to find the best angle to paint. I never really understood that, you know those grips that people get?
Yeah.
I don't really understand them. Because it just must get in the way more than anything else, you know?
I think the biggest part of the grips are the fact that you don't have to get paint on your fingers, and they're really, really good for people who use airbrushes and that.
Oh, okay.
Without colouring your own hands in, essentially.
I mean, getting paint on your fingers is half the fun, isn't it?
It's half of something. Wouldn't necessarily say it's fun, especially when you gotta just bleach your hands afterwards to try and get the bloody paint off.
The paint comes off easily enough with soap. Oh, I was very close to getting some technical paint today. But like, the fact that I'd spent already like 50 odd quid, I was like, no.
On models, it's like, I can't justify this, yo.
Yeah, maybe next month. I wanted to get the Valhalla Blizzard one, so that I can do the bases on my Imperial Guard.
Snowy bits.
Yeah. That's what I'm going to do eventually. I know that my I already know what I'm going to do for my town. That's going to be a desert planet, so that's pretty easy. There is a sandy paint colour as well.
I was going to say there is like the Martian.
I wasn't going to go Martian. I was going to go. I think it's something Dunes. I think it's called. It's just literally fucking sand, like normal sandy sand.
Yeah.
I might do a Martian sort of planet for these guys. Although they don't necessarily have a. Oh, fuck! I've just put red on my brush. I just dipped it in the slightly damp red one. That's right. I cleaned most of the red off. Where's the? There it is.
Yeah, so most of the Imperial Fists stuff tends to be like Terran.
Well,
anyway.
Yeah, they don't really have a homeworld, so I'm thinking their homeworld is a ship. Maybe I should put their make their bases like a metallic.
Yeah, they do come from the Phalanx.
Yeah.
Which is that massive space station.
See, I read some lore, guys. I'm getting better.
He's understanding his choices.
Yeah. And yeah, so I don't know how I'd do it, because I'd want it to be like, you know, that sort of mesh walkway sort of material. But I'm not entirely sure how you get that effect.
Well, I'm pretty sure a way to do it, if you don't stick things on the bases to start off with, get yourself a bit of fruit netting, and then just spray the bases, like wrap the base with black.
Yeah.
And then spray it down with silver.
Yeah.
That might give you a bit more of a raised mesh-like area.
Sorry, I'm gonna have to let the dog out because he's not gonna stop whopping until I do.
Meanwhile, I shall continue painting my gold.
There we go.
Oh.
Why is the whopping? What's going on? Sweet.
We are not human. I shall join in.
The lead belcher in there. Backpack bits.
Almost there.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
You're making good progress on your modelling.
I'm checking some other bits and pieces on one of the others. So I'm having to do essentially touch-ups on the way. So,
to go skip that shit. That's much better.
particularly long song.
Yeah, it's like a song that gets a bit sort of poppy halfway through. I need to remember what that is actually, so I can potentially remove it. We don't have any shit in that playlist. I'm trying to stop it anyway. No wishy-washy stuff. All killer, no killer. If you know which band did that album, I'll give you praise. Okay. Bloody helmet's got loads of metal bits on it. Although it's guns covering most of it, so it doesn't really affect me too much if I don't paint all of it perfectly. Jumped up into the ship. Hello! Hello, Human! Hello, what you doing? Okay, that's metal bits done on you. Let's see if there's anything we can do on him. Ah, the legs as well. I'm gonna need metal on the legs. These little leg joint bits that look a little bit like that sort of housing stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Your legs, yes, you need that. This paint is starting to dry out a bit.
Where'd you stick, goddammit?
I think that paint's dead.
Right.
You're building some sort of sticking mechanism.
Yes! I have to. Because it's only decided that it wants to stick in this one location, and it's like, ah! Bite it! Bite it and not knock the desk, and not knock it all over. So I'm gonna have like. I am. I'm gonna have to like. Wait a few minutes so that sticks properly.
Yeah.
While I'm waiting, I shall wash some of the other bits.
Just gonna pop out this sort of stuff. This, yes. Ooh, I'm gonna paint a your skull. Okay.
Once I've done this, hopefully the top half, or at least the gun section, will decide. Oh, I will be the painted, not the painted, the glued, the glued.
No, you already said painted now.
Well, it will be the painted as well.
I am already painted.
I have painted it with the glue.
Deal with my paint. Have you ever had a model that's just, without you realising, it's only stuck together with paint?
One. I had one a while back. And I was like, what have I done with this one? Why does it look so weird? And then it was just like donk, a bit flew off, and I was like, wait, that's
bit by bit.
That's awfully dry for something which I painted. Not painted, glued. Damn it! Getting it all mixed up. Oh, that's gone way ages ago. Wages ago. Yes. Badger, why? Why do you realise these things only after you have... No, I just realised I haven't painted something. Should have painted some gloves.
Literally the only reason I need white on these models is purity seals.
Yeah.
So literally just going to paint this because thinning white works.
Because the white is generally quite thin, as it is.
Right. And it's going onto a black undercoat, so thin it out, you know where you're going. Some 2 or 3 coats, I'd say. Just double that if you start thinning the paint.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it gives it a nice sort of realistic, mocky effect. It means you can get the detail without having to use liquid talent on it.
I was going to say, I think I'm just lazy, and liquid talent is where I get my grimy effect from.
Yeah, well, liquid talent makes it look like, you know, you've literally... You know how people use tea bags to stain paper?
Yeah.
It gives you that effect. If you use liquid talent, whereas if you do it undercoat in black, you can get a more natural effect looking thing.
Yeah.
Which may or may not be wrong.
I use both.
You can use both.
Most of my stuff is undercoated black.
Yes.
And I also use the liquid talent. Maximum power!
Yeah. See, I don't currently do any of that, you know, using different types of white, like bleach bone or anything. I don't go over white with different whites to highlight bits at the moment. Maybe something I could do in the future.
You know, I've only got one model that I've done that with, and that is my Apothecary.
I suppose that's a mostly white model, so it makes sense.
Yep. He's all white. He's all white. I will go grab him. Because I believe I undercoated him in... There's one in white, and then washed him, and then went over with a dry brush. So... This is going to zoom in properly. And he's still got a sort of moderately dirty look to him as well.
Yeah. You got the talent in the corners there.
Yes. Wash that bad lad.
Good. Okay.
to put on this dressing gown. I'm hot as fuck now. Which is weird because when I started it was kind of cold.
See, I find you've got to put clothes on in stages, man. Don't go straight for the really thick layer, because then you'll just be endlessly taking it off, putting it back on again. You go for something like, this jumper here is quite, it's quite thin. Just an extra layer. It's quite nice.
Let's see. Glue up here. And
okay.
See if you've actually stuck.
Moment of truth. Ladies and gentlemen, is it going to stick? That's just the question.
It is. Dun dun dun.
Nice.
And now you still need to put attempt to put something up so that it. Oh. No. I'm going to leave him.
Leave
that
the fuck alone.
That gun moved. That gun moved.
I mean, if it's dried and it's moving, you need more glue.
Possibly. It was sort of in that sort of almost spongy stage where it had started to dry properly. But what I can do while I'm waiting for that is I can paint something else.
Got some black going on now. The smallest synthetic brush I've got. For the eyes, I might actually have to switch down to an even smaller brush and go only actually out for a little bit.
Super fine. So what I'll do is I'll get some of these Stormcast worked on while I'm waiting for my glue to dry.
For the next few weeks I've got planned now for this. Next week I'm doing a commissar. The week after I start with the dictator. Well, I've done Marines for the last couple of weeks, so I might as well get a big project going on.
Yeah.
And then I can start pumping up some guns, and then I'll do the HQ, and then
More guards.
Or I could, put out some more Marines. Yeah, I just want to give really a break from endless space Marines. Stupid.
Really, Dave?
Alright, let's take a couple more coats to get right.
I was about to say a costly mistake.
I'm going to splodge. I'm probably going to go with the one meaty splodge of yellow on top of it. Okay, and then the grenades. After.
The more that I'm sitting here painting these, the more that I realise that I'm getting closer and closer to the end. Closer to the end of these Sigmar boys.
Alright. Where's my phone gone? Oh, Fern! Hey, how are you getting on, mate?
Hello, greetings.
Oh, you just sent Badger a message, but he hasn't seen it. Dave, you might
Sorry.
be incredibly quiet, is it? Do you know why? Because it's not clipped on.
Oh, yeah. Just clip it right onto that nip.
Clip the nip.
Think, ah!
Thanks, Fern. I'll mute that.
Barf, 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 barf. Food has arrived. The Dave is going to sort out his scran. Well, very soon. TM. That is very foreign.
Right, there you go. Food has arrived. I have a calzone. Num num num. Okay, I think that's all the black done on here. Anyway, how are you, Fern? No, but oh, you're actually you're not actually here. Oh, you're lurking, and the mic thing was bugging you. Oh, sorry.
It's there in the background.
Oh. Well, thank you very much for the lurk. I do appreciate it. Clearly, the quiet mic thing was working for people.
Bizarre.
Because I've turned it up now. Well, I say turned up, clipped it on properly. The view numbers have come down. Clearly, they're all here for Badger.
What? Why?
Come on, you're a popular bloke who has his own Twitch channel. And I would encourage you all to check him out. Mr. Badger here streams twice a week, Tuesdays and Wednesdays, doing his own painting and artwork. He does drawing on a Tuesday, which is usually not safe for work.
But, yes, I will admit that. Sometimes it's very, very not safe for work.
Yes. Ah, now Fern stopped doing what she was doing now, and she's doing some gluing now. Nice. Are you gluing together? Is it? I mean, I saw the Helldrake. It seems in almost complete condition. Is that what you're doing? Or have you got more models now?
Pretty top condition.
Tippy top. Skitari Rangers. Some Skitari. Please. What are the Skitari again?
Admech.
What?
They're Adeptus Mechanicus.
That's a fucking stupid name. Skitari sounds like the fucking Skaven, man.
Skitari Legions actually have been named like that for ages and ages and ages.
Stupid name.
A bit stupid, yes.
Technically, they should be part of the fucking Imperial Guard.
But they are their own faction.
I know. Because they wanted to sell more models.
Well,
the Adeptus Mechanics were always like, a separate organisation, but they basically were used by the Imperial Guard as a supporting force, an auxiliary unit, basically, innit?
For the most part, they were the equipment mechanics.
Yeah.
And they look after all the Titans.
Yeah. The machine spirit. They tend to the machine spirit.
By rubbing oil on their nuts.
Indeed.
Easy for one of my skills.
Yeah, I do like the look of the the Adeptus Mechanicus stuff, but I wouldn't treat it as a separate army. If I were to get some, I'd just incorporate it into my Imperial Guard.
Well, luckily you can. Well, you could. They could be part of your ice planet. Could technically be also partially Forge World, or a Forge World could be in the same system.
I thought Forge World was an Eldar thing.
No, Craft World.
Yeah. Sorry.
Forge Worlds are
giant.
Factories.
Yeah, giant factory planets, basically. Yeah. God damn it! I read a little bit of lore, and other lore just goes out of my head.
Crashes into each other. Yeah, Craft Worlds are Eldar stuff, and they're essentially giant space continents, essentially.
Yeah.
Forge Worlds are just big old factory planets.
Right. That's the nail of the black gun.
And talking about doing your next Let's Play of Space Marine.
Oh yes.
That is a Forge World.
It is. Lots of industrial stuff. Oh, hello. Didn't see you there, Luke.
Industrial complexes.
How are you today, sir? What can I do to help you?
He says, I want fuss.
He does.
I want snack.
You want fuss? Fuss ears. Oh. He's giving the back rubs and the belly rubs.
He is a most handsome fellow.
He is. He's got a wizardly chin, don't you? A wizard dog. Your chin's very wizardly today.
Though I do see that he's not wearing his dapper jumpers.
Oh no, he got a bit warm the other day, so we took it off, and it's not gotten cold again. I've washed his little dog hoodie. He's got a little red hoodie. It's really cute. It's got oh, Luke, don't get angry with the bear. Apologies for the woofing. Luke's been a bit fighty the last few days. He's in a right grump.
Damn youngsters. Shakes his paws at them.
Yeah. Oh, Bullbot's put a command down. I might as well tout this while we're here. If you are in the market for some, metal band t-shirts or gaming merch, you can do some shopping and support me if you like. There is a link down below in my about bit in my profile to EMP. It's a really good website. I've used them for years, and if you use that link and do some shopping, buy yourself something nice, you support the show, and I get a little bit of a percentage of the money. It's good. So that's there if you want to use it. Don't mind if you don't. It's all good. There we go. I'm not very good at selling and stuff like that, mate.
Oh, don't worry, good sir. It'll all come back round eventually.
It will.
Because people will be like, oh, where can I get myself this sweet kit? And then they'll be like, bosh.
Yes.
And you'll be, how handy.
Oh, handy. A little bit of touching up I need to do now because I made a couple of mistakes. Including that black splodge there that I'm just going to cover up. Boop. There we go. Now it's talking. Oh, the yellow goes over. I've just put my finger straight into a wet bit of paint.
Of course. Yes, such is the way. They are. Oh, everything's going so wet, squish.
Yeah, this is how we do. Bear wants to play with Luke, and Luke's having none of it. But nah, go away. Don't want to play with you.
I took into consideration a previous comment from the fine lady person.
Oh yes, what's that?
Saying that she was going a touch mad just painting blue and gold.
Ah yes.
So I acquired her some Adeptus Mechanicus.
Yeah. I think that's probably why I stopped painting. for a while because like I'd just gotten hold of a load of Imperial Guard, and yeah, it's not the easiest paint scheme, and just painting the same stuff over and over again. So I think
it gets to you.
Getting Tau was a good idea for me, and now I've got this. These Space Marine boys.
I'm still pretty surprised that you did pick up the Tau, because
Right.
considering you are a staunch imperialist.
Yeah, I kind of think that the Tower, the closest non human, the closest Xenos army to like an Imperium. If you get what I mean.
Yes.
The greater good, all of that sort of thing. Even if it is like a sort of space drugs driving them mad.
Space smack.
Yeah, space smack, controlling their minds.
The Farsight enclaves.
Aye.
We went cold turkey with that. And then the rest of the Tau Empire's like, oh no, they're terrible people, they're horrible people, you shouldn't go there. You shouldn't go to the Farsight enclaves.
They're doing things without us. How dare they?
Dirty traitors. And then Farsight's like, eat my giant, sweaty goat penis.
Yeah. Eat my goaty penis.
Because, you know, people only say that they're fish people because they're blue, but they have hooves.
They do. Little goat peeps.
Goat people.
Or camel people, if you prefer. I like to call them camel people because, camel toe.
Oh, on their face.
Well, on their feet.
Well, could be true for both of it.
Little goaty boys sounds good though.
You goat, to be kidding me.
Oh no!
Say 2 goat jokes in one.
Oh, hang on. Got a message to read. Ah,
Oh, shit.
I must do so. Sneaky badger doing sneaky stuff like buying me stuff right under my nose and not clicking it might be for me.
Yeah,
Sneaky boy.
we just went into the shop. And I was like, oh, let's go. Where do you want to go? And I was like, oh, let's go right to the back where all the Warhammer is. I was like, look through all the things, and we're like, oh, there's some Adeptus Mechanica stuff. Yeah, it's like some of the Castellan robots, and there's some of the Dust Stalkers, which are like close combat units, and Catapron Destroyers, which are essentially a heavy weapons team. And I was like, no, I don't want any of these. I'll get something nice and simple. There they are, the last box of Skitari Rangers. I'll have that. None the wiser was the fine lady, and then suddenly, BAM!
Surprise!
When we got home, it was like, this is yours, and she was like, what? And I laughed.
Yeah.
Only a little tee-hee kind of laugh, but I laughed.
Are you gluing them before you paint them? Is that? I mean, I know they're big models, but not the first time. I'm assuming the little TP laugh. What you mean by that?
Yes, because I cunningly, the last time I did it was when she was still painting her Thousand Suns. She was like, and I was given the suggestion of getting the Drakenhof Nightshade. And we were at the Games Workshop one day when I was trying to get some other paints. I just plopped it in the basket. And then when we came home, I was just like, there you go. And she was like, what? Stop it. And I was still mostly with the TV.
Indeed. I think these are ready for liquid talent now. Okay. Apart from the blue on the eyes, which I leave till the very last, because I get the liquid talent done first and then I whack the blue in.
Paint the eyeballs.
Might you? I keep getting things, so it's all good. Oh, you keep getting her things. There you go.
Yes.
She keeps getting you stuff. Sorry, my brain is right now.
She gets me little bits and pieces, and I get her little bits and pieces.
It's all good. Right. I believe that's clean enough. Right. Let's just get any random brush, because liquid talent doesn't need too much in the way of accuracy. Where's my liquid talent gone? There it is. Agric Surf Shade, because they're yellow boys. Well, it's the shade that makes the most sense, I guess. Okay, let's get the liquid talent in the crevicey bits there.
Get it deep in the crevice. For now.
Yeah. I'm only using the ink, like sort of placing it only where I want it, sort of thing.
Yep.
Trying not to make it spill out, because I just find that it just makes the yellow around it just look shit.
It gets splodgy. You don't want no splodgy boys.
Just want it there where I want it. Get a little bit on the teeth there.
I'm actually nearly done with this fellow.
Nice. The gun can have a full-on wash, because it's basically black and silver, and the silver looks good when it's washed. So, splodge it all over the gun. No need to hold back now.
Got those hands to paint.
Yeah.
Stick the arms on. And I am gravy.
You are.
Let's brush it out again.
Okay, get it joints. A little bit of a little wash onto the white bit there.
Actually paint the hands, wash the top of the body.
I can't worry about feet. I always like to put a little bit on there. Like literally just paint it into the crack there. Otherwise the shoulder looks a bit naff. That's going to need a fair amount in there, I think. Splodge it in the hole. Ugh. Get it out now. Sweet. Yeah, a little bit more on there. Can't hurt on the grenades. Yeah, he's been talented. Let's get this next model started.
I was about to say he's still got one left.
No, these are the last two.
Nice.
They're all base coated. Just put the liquid talent on now, and then I am gonna
dry brush.
Yeah, a little bit of highlighting with the dry brush, and I need to shove the eyes on in blue.
Good stuff.
And then they're done, basically. Which is nice. Just as a heads up to people, later on we are going to be raiding into Dead Gaming UK, who is a stonking good gent.
Yes.
He's going to be doing, and it sounds like an interesting stream he's doing. I don't want to. I'm not going to say anything because it might not end up being that. He might have just been taking the piss. But stick around, because if he's doing what he said he was going to do in his Discord messages before, it's going to be an interesting one.
Magical.
Yeah.
Oops, almost. My heart just stopped there.
What did you do?
I almost dropped this model.
Oh.
But I managed to, just keep on with my fingertips. So,
Oh.
Because if I dropped this, it would have turned into bits.
Oh. Big chunky boy that. It would have just smashed on the floor.
Yep. And that's why I was like, no.
Okay. Oh, a delicate amount of repellent on the purity seal. Keep it pure. There we go. I get paint straight into this crack here.
I don't exactly remember what that particular sort of time dilation feeling is supposed to be, but it is like a proper thing.
What is?
That the time dilation that people get, or at least the sense of it, like when something happens and the world slows down.
I was going to say deja vu, but I'm not sure that's what you mean.
No, deja vu is just that sense of something's already occurred.
Yeah, sure you've done this before. You have no idea when.
Or you've seen it happen before. And usually it tends to come from dreams. But with this, it was more of a case. I mean, it does get explained a lot in I know this is a strange place to get the information from, but in animes and that, where they say it's like a warrior's intuition.
Yeah.
Where time will slow down before the strike of a sword or two people clashing. But I do believe the actual thing that happens is a real phenomenon as well. Essentially, in car crashes, people say that everything slows down. Even if you're not involved in the crash and you're just watching it, everything just stops for a moment.
Do you reckon that could be a brain's way of processing something, or
it's a danger response? Essentially, something is happening that your body registers as being bad for it.
Yeah, but do you think that happens I want to say the word live, or do you think that's just the way that it's perceived when you look back on something? Because your brain stores a lot more information about a traumatic incident, and therefore when you look back on something, when you're remembering something, it seems like it's gone in slow motion because you've got so much more information.
It is a possibility.
I don't know, maybe it's something your brain does after the fact. Yeah, those are the best eyes I've done on these models so far, so a little bit of tidying up with Avalon, I think. And
it wouldn't surprise me if that effect was an after the fact effect. Because essentially, usually things happen so quickly that you don't react. The body reacts too slowly to it.
Yeah, and your brain is processing a lot more information subconsciously than than you can comprehend, right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then you can comprehend consciously, so that when you need to, when you need all of that information, when your body goes, oh shit, something bad's going down right now, your body can just say, all right, I need more information, please, brain. and everything starts to go into sort of wibble vision as the brain's processing more information than you can usually comprehend.
It does tend to knacker your reflexes as well, to be honest. It'll either put them into overdrive or it'll stop them entirely as it's working. But you get the little circular thing that goes round and round and round. The loading.
Buffering. Your brain's just buffering. Makes a lot of sense, I think.
By that time you've already been hit by the car.
Well, yeah, but you can really tell what happened.
Yeah, you can tell what happens. You get squished against the pavement.
I can fully comprehend this very painful incident.
And then it's like, oh god, why am I in the sky? And then it goes back and it's like, oh yeah, you got hit by a car.
We've seen the stir with damage. Okay.
Shake, shake with red paint.
Nice. Nice, it's highlight time.
Yes. Same with me as well.
Nice. I'm gonna get my dry brushes out, which I got from Mr. Snooglyphin. Thank you so much, Mr. Snooglyphin, if you're there watching. Once again. There he is. Dry. The highlight paints are all wet. There's never anything on the top. Keep a good mix. Alright, let's get a bit on the palette, and then dry. Dry that brush off like hell. Barely anything coming off, and then bum. There we go. Oh, this is a fucking tune, right? This song is nostalgia for me. It is the opening movie sort of music for Tekken 3, and it's probably the piece of music I listen to the most on my PlayStation 1, just because that opening movie happens every time you beat the game, and I beat that game an awful fucking lot.
Very good stuff then. I realised that I hadn't painted some of the things.
Are you alright there?
I am. I was reaching over for my paints, which are almost beyond stretching capabilities.
Bam. Oh no, shit! This isn't that music. It's the music for Lay's stage. Damn.
Dave, why you lie?
I lie because I missed stuff here. Anyway, it's definitely from Tekken 3.
Yes.
I'm so stupid. Stupido.
You're sitting there, right? You're the one who has access to the...
Yeah, I'm the one who literally could have just looked up and gone, what music is this, before I share a story about how nostalgic I feel for Tekken 3.
This music, and then it's like, oh no.
I'm a dumbass. Oh man. Anyway, I fucking love Tekken 3. It's my favourite Tekken of all time. Just because it's the first one I ever played. Alright, finally, Ariel Yellow. It's probably a bit much actually. Let's just whack that on there.
2 bits of silver to highlight, and then I can stick the other arms on this person. And eventually I will actually be able to finish these.
Barely any on there now, so it should do. Let's put dry brush in. There we go.
Yes.
Not trying to do too much yellow because I don't want to change the colour of Avalon too much. You've got to give it like a little bit of a highlight.
Gotta give it a bit of spots.
Yeah.
Almost done. That is actually a squad done.
Nice.
Oh my god. Oh. It is a squad done. I'll get the tiny little arms stuck on and then it will be complete.
Swish. We're doing some good stuff here. Dry brush. Dynasty Warriors guitar. Very, very, yeah, you can tell it's Dynasty Warriors as soon as you hear it.
Maybe I'm a lion.
Black Mages, happy days. Okay, there we go. That's a good one. That is 2 models done and a whole squad pretty much. Right, I need to go and get my other 6 models because I need to give them the red knee pads, and I might consider giving them the old dry brushing treatment again if they don't all match. So I'm going to leave Badger Cam on.
I will carry on with some of the other highlights of one of the other models that I've got, but I have completed my squad of Paragon War Engines, and I will show them up at the end. Patricam, hello. I'm going to sit here and I'm going to get these guys painted. There is a lot of touch-up to be done on these fellows because they didn't spray paint correctly. And by that, I mean, for some reason the spray paint didn't get to all the bits that I needed it to get to. I'm going to need additional paints for these guys as well anyway, because I don't have the blues out. I don't have the blues. And all their super special magic vials are covered in the blue. Don't need to worry about going over the gold bits. Because I'll be painting over them later. Welcome back. Welcome back.
Nice return. I've clipped my mic on this time. Right. Got the rest of my squad, which I'm going to paint some red knees. But first, show and tell time. I picked up these games from various shops, charity shops, CEX and Cash Converters. These 6 games cost me £8.50. Get the good ones out of the way first. Max Payne, number 1 on PlayStation 2. I got Killzone 3, which completes my Killzone trilogy. I picked up just a random game that I've never heard of for my spooky stream, called Ghost Hunter. It's got a cracked case because I don't really give a shit, and I saw it and was like, this looks bad. This looks really bad. It's gonna be fun. So
let's play this.
Yeah, so the spooky game stream is gonna have an hour of that. I also got a couple of Red Faction games, Guerrilla and Armageddon. Quid each. Probably what they're worth. And my favourite Bioshock Infinite. And there you go. I think that was like $150 as well.
I believe that Red Faction Armageddon has Mr. Toots' weapon to win the game.
Oh.
Now there is a game, there is a weapon in that game. It's the plasma cannon.
Mm-hmm.
And essentially what it does is it charges up for a few seconds and blasts a location with like a giant stream of hot plasma doom.
Nice.
It's really, really good to do the things, but Mr. Toots' weapon to win the game is a unicorn. And you squeeze him, and he farts a plasma rainbow.
Nice.
You also see his cute little unicorn face twist in an anguished, painful expression as he does this as well.
Oh no. So yeah, I got myself a few games. You know, on payday I like to go hunting for some bargains.
Bargains, you see?
Yeah,
bargains.
Pad out my collection a little bit. Like, I won't just buy anything. It's just like it's got to like interest me in some way. But yeah, I've got the first 2 Max Payne games. I am going to be on the lookout for Max Payne 3 because that one is really good. I know Richard wasn't impressed by it, but I really love Max Payne 3. From start to finish, it was a really nice time for me.
I think it's because it changed what we were used to for so long. It wasn't really the dark noir that both the first Max Paynes were.
It was hella gritty though.
It was very, very gritty, but it wasn't that dark noir that the other 2 games had. It's like almost like the comic book style.
Yeah.
That the other games had settled their
And
appearances
I
in him.
think that's a deliberate difference in tone, and I think that's because the character had, like, basically gotten old, and so the drama that was in his life previously just wasn't there anymore, and he'd just given into just dismal melancholy. If you get what I mean?
Yeah, I
do. Like the comic book enthusiasm that he used to sort of narrate his own life with has been replaced by just a gritty realism.
That is like, I have nothing else to really do, because obviously as you're fighting through the first two, he's got a goal, he's got a set purpose, and that purpose is to bring justice.
Yeah, and in Max Payne 3 he almost doesn't want to be there. And he's there. I can't remember the storyline, to be fair, but
he's essentially for the most part of it,
I think he's searching for his daughter, isn't he?
He's like a bodyguard.
Yeah.
And the people that he's been hired by, essentially, I think their kid gets kidnapped, and he's searching for that kid.
Yeah. So he's just a contractor, really, isn't he?
Yep. Yep.
And he just keeps getting caught in this shit.
One thing I do like about Max Payne is the fact that you keep running into certain characters.
Yeah.
In different situations, and it's not just like one guy, it's like 3 or 4 different people in different situations.
Yeah. I loved the character of the game. You know what I mean? It had such a nice the way it just told its story. I just loved it. The action was fucking great. I can't say enough how much I enjoyed that game.
It was very Die Hard.
Kinda, yeah.
That's the kind of vibe you get from it. It's just one grumpy ass guy who just got caught in the wrong place at the wrong time. He's got to solve this shit using all the skills that he gained in the past.
Yeah.
He's like, I don't want to do this. I want to just sit down. I want to get shit faced. No, stop it, bad guys.
Stop it.
Don't want to do this.
Hello.
I just want to have my mojitos.
Yeah, he just wants to retire at that point in his life, I think. Oh. I've got a dog pestering me now. What fusses? What fusses? What you doing? Give me a little belly rub there. Stop it. Right. And I need the Avalon Sunset again. And then, yeah. I don't think I did any dry brushing with some of these models, so I'm probably gonna...
I think it was like the first few of them you didn't.
Yeah.
And then as you got more comfortable with it, you were like, oh, yeah, I'll do this. And you did it.
Yeah.
You did it.
Yeah, I mean, if you have a look at this one, that's definitely not been dry brushed. Let's zoom in a bit. Just look at this excessive use of the fucking Avalon Sunset right there.
It's yellow.
Yeah, it's just dirty fucking yellow. It looks like it's had an oil leak or some shit. Yeah, it's definitely getting touched up a bit.
Dirty boy.
Yeah. I'll touch it up with a little bit with the Avalon, and then I'll go over it with the dry brush to give it the full yellowing.
Full pizzazz.
Alright.
Find the emission source and destroy it.
These brushes are very nice for edging. Like you don't get much spill at all.
They keep their shape very well.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, this model's going to get a lot of dry brushing. Right. Did I get any? So you got an oil leak on his fucking head. These are models I painted like a couple of weeks ago and was happy with, and now I'm fuming at myself because they're shit.
You look at them again and you're like, I could have done more.
Yeah.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is. Painting's never going to be the same. Especially when I look back on all the models that I've got and I'm like, that's it, new army.
Burn it to the ground.
Can't be bothered to repaint the older ones. So. It's going to start all over.
That needs a little touch up there. There we go. Oh, we need to be tidied slightly there. There we go. Nice.
Extra touch ups, looking around.
Sweet.
What I need to do.
I'm gonna need a new tissue because that one is absolutely covered and soaked to the bone. Okay, let's get a piece of kitchen art in my pocket.
Because you remembered this time.
I did.
Because usually you sit down and you're like, fuck.
Yeah. Right. Move my mouse so I can just pop that down there. Okay, let's get the orange. Well, rider red. Pull that down the palette in case I need more, which I will, because it's like 6 models I'm doing here. Okay. A little bit too much on our thing. Okay, that's one.
See boys, but they are far from finished. Yeah, these are essentially the last of the sorcerers that I need to paint for my commission.
Oh yeah. Are these like those like the last models basically?
No.
Ah. How many have you got left?
I have like about 20 maybe. So I have the second ballista, which didn't take me very long to paint at all, even with the 2 dudes on it. Yeah. I have 4 of the weird crossbow archers. Again, they didn't take very long. And then I have about 8, maybe 9 guys with shields and hammers. And they're going to be annoying because I haven't actually got those undercoated yet. So
yeah, but it shouldn't take an enormous amount of time. You can see the end of the pile now.
I can,
which is good. And you never have to do another commission in your life if you don't want to.
Exactly. Get it done. Do the
thing.
I'll do my own bloody thing.
Yeah.
No, technically I still have all the other board game stuff that I need to do. But at least that includes mine as well.
Yeah. That's your stuff, isn't it?
Well, not all of it.
Oh no.
I've still got like the last 3 models of the claustrophobia set to paint.
Yeah.
Which I can... They're not going to take long. They really aren't. Because they're already pre-prepped and the colours are very, very basic. And then I've got my Resident Evil stuff that I'm going to paint.
Yeah.
So that's my stuff. And then I have the 4 billion models for Zombicide.
Bloody hell. Zombies, man. Horde armies. I tell you, it's a nightmare.
That's the thing. It should be very, very easy for me to get those painted. I just need to...
Here we go. We've got a question. We have an Ask Me Anything, which means people can ask us anything they want and we have to answer it. Snooglyph asks, would you rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader? I've got a very easy answer to that. I already breathe like Darth Vader, so that.
Yeah, I was just about to say, anybody who has rather like strong asthma already breathes like Darth Vader.
Yeah. Right, so I'm going to wet this.
Wet your whistle.
I'm going to wet the paint, make it real thin, and then really get rid of most of it off here. What would you rather have, Badger? Yoda talking or Darth Vader breathing?
I would probably end up going with Darth Vader breathing for the most part of it.
Okay.
Because trying to do normal conversations or order anything.
Or just order stuff online.
Well, ordering stuff online is fine because you wouldn't need to talk.
Oh, yeah.
But like ordering things on the phone or going into a shop and saying, you know,
Primaris, you have
20 packets of Marlboros. I'll have
20 packets.
20 packets, whole 20 packets. Not just one packet of 20 Marlboro.
Fuck. Badger, the heavy smoker here.
Why, it's breathe like Darth Vader?
You got both then? Are you doing both of those things?
Let's go balls to the walls. Darth Yoda, there we go.
Darth Yoda. Oh, welcome in, Phil. How are you getting on, mate? I'm going to have to do some touching up here because it's dry brushing. Although it's having a nice effect on the yellow, it's also having a yellowing effect on everything around it.
Yes. We'll be going back over a lot of this with the gold. So I don't quite mind being a bit too slap happy with the silver.
Slap happy. Okay. Just keeping an eye on. Ooh. Keeping an eye on the on Daddy, seeing if he's going live at any point. So we will be raiding into him at some point in the next few, well, in a little bit.
a short period of time.
Indeed, there you go.
Oh.
That was a rough message I was trying to convey there.
My neck.
Oh no, what happened?
I looked up, and it's for Puck. And I was like, ah!
Is it a case of like
I've been staring at the desk too long, so you're just flexing my neck.
Yeah. Donkey going, yeah, my neck hurts when I do this. Oh, don't do that.
Oh god. Oh, alright.
Oh,
I just realised that essentially, because I forgot my my normal face mask when
Yeah.
I was out with the fine lady friend this weekend.
oh
This
yeah.
fair. I used my bandana as like a weird bandit mask,
Mm-hmm.
and I've only just remembered that it was still tied around my neck. So I had a stupid neckerchief.
Neckerchief. So you look like a dog in American films.
Or Fred from Scooby-Doo.
Ah, yeah, or Fred. Don't.
Hey, guess what? You guys, like Scooby, Shaggy, you go over here. I'll go with the two hot chicks, okay? We'll go investigating things.
Yeah, that sounds like the start of a porno, alright.
And then Scooby-Doo and Shaggy, like, complete the task. Find out who the douchebag is who's dressing himself up and scaring
the
the
rest
shit
of the
out of
gang
everybody.
come in like sweaty and like, oh, what's going on? Oh, was it old man Rivers?
Velma's glasses are on wonky and
The girls have somehow inextricably swapped bras for some reason. So neither of them fits. Let's get some lead belcher on the go here.
I don't remember who the other one is. It's Velma and I don't know.
The blonde one. Or
She's not blonde. Ginger.
That's Velma, isn't it?
No, Velma's the nerdy one with the tight sweater and the glasses.
Daphne, there you go.
That's it, Daphne. Thank you.
Apparently Fred was a pussy.
Well, he wears a neckerchief, that's why.
Do that. Not your kind of bloke, eh? Don't have no neckerchief wearers here. Although you are going out with a neckerchief wearer, so do with that information what you will. I would think that my kind of bloke was quite evident. Yeah, neckerchief wearer. Evidently.
No.
No.
What was I doing? Where was I going? How was I doing it? I was doing it that way. Because this is how we do it.
This is how we do it.
Does that go? Reboot the go. Am I going to reboot the go?
Bandito
No,
Badger. Badger the bum bandito.
Bandito Badger.
Let's get some of that paint off there. Alrighty then. How's your Adeptus Mechanicus coming, Emma? Coming out well. Still can't believe you're sticking before you paint. That's just a nightmare scenario for me.
As he says, well, he's painting things that he previously stuck together.
exactly this is why it's a nightmare. I know from experience that it's a terrible, terrible thing to do. Gluing the fourth ranger as we speak. Nice. I've got a little bit of yellow touching up to do. Once I've done the metal here. Oh my god. This one went really wrong. I think the paint must have been wet. And I just basically painted everything yellow. Bad times.
You go back over your older stuff and you just fixing what you can.
Just ruining it. So I just did that.
So you go back over your old stuff, fixing what you can.
Fern, you're wrong. It's not fine to glue first. You're wrong. I disagree heavily.
With some, I think like the only armies that really don't suffer being glued together are Necrons and Tyranids. They don't suffer being glued together before you paint them.
As long as there's no nooks and crannies that you can hide stuff behind, you're fine, I guess. Okay. Fern's coming at me.
Figurines. Hello, what's this?
What is this?
It looks like the good sir has begun his magical journey.
Ah, right, okay. Just a couple of touch-ups and then we'll head over there, shall we?
Yes. And to be honest, we are running later than we usually do anyway.
Yeah, we did start a little tiny bit late, so we can go a little bit longer. Not quite happy with that, to be honest. Spread that paint somehow.
I think I'm the one who's going to get it the next time I meet up with Fern, because I also paint on the sprue and find, pre-sticking models together somewhat dubious an action.
It is a very dubious action. One might say criminal. Did I just take a tiny splodge of Avalon and then not
put it on yourself?
I didn't put it on the palette. Fucking hell.
You're like, I'm just gonna do this. Yeah. Straight on the model, just whop.
I've got 6 models worth of touching up to do here. It's not going to go anywhere, that.
Affect the runes on a regular basis. Now, let's have a look and see. No, that needs blue and gold and a blue. And I put all of my blue just out of reach.
Oh no.
I'm an idiot. No. Lost them. Back off.
Fern likes to live dangerously. We know you do, Emma. We know you do. I mean, you're going out with this mad lad.
I'm a sweet boy. Sweet, delicate boy.
Until you get to know him properly.
I have yet to fart in front of my fair lady.
Just don't feed him any milk. Jesus.
I am a sweet
No
boy.
milk. Ixnay on the milk, eh? Right, black to be done on that one. Let me double check this one, but yeah, he's fine. Chef's screaming all of the milk. She wants you to ruin your life, Badger.
Think of it this way, right? What I'll do, Dave, is one day I'll bring my Warhammer down to yours.
And you're gonna drink all of the milk in Chef's presence.
I'm gonna drink the milk in Chef's presence.
Oh.
And I'll show her the terror.
I mean, that means it's also near me.
Exactly.
Oh, God damn it, Badger. Oh, we are past the milk thing, apparently. There's a milk thing, but was there drama?
No, I want some like boba tea and all that stuff, but I was very, very careful with myself.
Did you check yourself before you wrecked yourself?
I did.
Oh, I've not even done the eyes on him. Jesus! Oh, I'm such a lazy boy.
Well, you were just so excited to paint your tanks.
No farted. You did not fart. He must have held it in real hard though. He must have literally got a cork and shoved it up.
Secretly squeak them out.
It's like, I need to go to the toilet, and you're thinking to yourself, wow, that guy's got a tiny bladder. And really, he's just gone to let out noxious gases.
Oh my God!
Can't comment if he nips to the loo.
Yep.
Oh, okay. Fucking tune. The Doom soundtrack is fucking good.
When the Doom music kicks in.
Yeah, brah. I think I've exhausted my knowledge of like boss sort of metal soundtracks. I was thinking Armored Core, but I can't actually remember what the Armored Core soundtracks are like. No.
Most Armored Core soundtracks are sort of more techno-y.
Yeah,
almost.
That's what I was thinking. If anyone knows of a game that has a particularly awesome metal soundtrack, please let me know, and I'll grab it for the mix. I'm always on the lookout for more, especially if it's a PlayStation 1 or PS2 title. Then I'll have the memories.
Memories.
Okay. I didn't do the belts on 2 models, and I didn't do the eyes on... Oh, no, that's one that's... I think it's 3 models I didn't do belts. He needs... Oh no, he's fine actually, he's done. Yeah, he's fine. Put him aside. You need your eyes doing. Your eyes, belt. He's done. I need a bit of black actually on his grenade because I painted yellow on his grenade. Like a dick. He needs belt and eyes. Okay. Get a black out.
Whip it out.
Abaddon black. Boop boop boop. I'm gonna need a bit more than that, I think, because it's like belts are quite chunky bits of model. No, I'm gonna have to scrape that out. The seals broke on this thing, so got a bit too much dried paint in the rim.
That is so satisfying. It's really, really satisfying to do.
Pretty dog out and pretty paintbrush now. Man. Man. There you go.
Just knock my paint over.
That would be annoying.
It would be.
Are you fucking no? I just painted black on a yellow bit. Ah! No! Oh, the worst, man. It's like, I don't mind most mistakes, but painting black over yellow.
Yeah, painting dark colours onto the lighter colours is always a terrible
Costly
thing.
error. Right, can't see it, don't paint it. There you go. I'm not trying to squeeze into that space there. You could do with a bit of black on your grenade there. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, he is done. And you need your eyes doing, don't you? Yes, you do. Oh, and a fucking purity seal. God damn it.
Just appearing out of nowhere now.
Yeah, little white bit on his purity seal. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to do. But you know what? Once they're done, they'll be done, and I'll be happy. I'll have a squad of.
You will have a squad of Imperial Fists.
I will. A full squad.
First bunch of fisty boys will be ready.
Yeah, boy. Got the next squad ready to be undercoated. Pardon me. Let's do the purity seal on it as well. It's a small section. Boop, boop, boop. Yes.
Almost missed that bit.
Okay. Sweet, done. Just triple check there's no more purity seals on these models before I put the white away. Don't see any on him. Real good.
If he puts white away, he sees another one.
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. Right, and then the blue for the eyes. Like a teeny tiny brush again. Okay. Oh, that's not you. Beautiful.
Nice. Nice.
It's all coming together now.
Picture in the Discord.
Sweet. I think I could just do with another round of yellow and then I'm done. It's just literally going to be like the odd little splodge. It just needs a little teeny tiny up. There's Avalon. You are. Boop, boop, boop. This palette just to thin it off a little bit.
Lovely. Lovely jubbly.
Alright. There's a model here that had a bit of a A little bit too much liquid talent on the surrounding areas. Just needs a little bit of a highlight there. Okay. Even from like the last couple of weeks, I can tell which models I've painted like the last couple of weeks compared to the ones before that.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It's a very, very nice thing an annoying thing to see at the same time, because you can see the progress that you're making.
Yeah.
And then you can also be like, oh, now I've got to fix all the others.
Little bit. Right, I'm quite happy with the models now. I think that's a whole squad finished. So, shall we show our wares?
Yeah. So,
right. Whilst I get my my squad onto a game box so that I can show the squad as a whole, I'm going to put it on Badger Cam for you, so you can see Badger's lot.
yes, what you will see is I have finally completed the last of the Sisters Peregrine war suits. That one will go with her fellow sisters. One completed squad of big chunkies. As well as that, I have been working on touching up and completing some more of the Sigmar sorcerers and sorceress. So hopefully they will all be done in good order, quick time.
I'm just spreading them out so they'll all be visible, kinda, in a diagonal pattern.
You know, it's all good, ladies and gentlemen, super fine stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to switch to Micam. Hi-oh. Right.
JFK.
I'm going to turn the light down so it's not like as blinding, because when I put it up close to the camera you won't be able to see it. And I'm going to put the focus to real close. And I'm going to show you my Imperial Fists. There's my squadron leader with his
Nice boys there.
yeah. And there they are, my Imperial Fist squad in
Nice.
all of its glory. Wait. Alright then. So, I need to put this now down so that it doesn't fall anywhere. And then, I would like to invite Mr. Badger to tell us all about the things that he does on his channel.
You can catch me, The Badger, on Tuesdays and Wednesdays at 12 PM British Standard Time for drawing and more painting of stuff. I have something special to paint this Wednesday, courtesy of the good lady Fern.
Nice.
So just keep an eye out for that.
Sweet. So yeah, that's great. Mr. Firepower Badger is here. Go follow him, go look at his channel. It's all fun. Here at Bulamatari, we stream 4 times a week. We mostly do Let's Plays these days. However, for the next couple of weeks, we've got we're going to be playing through the remaining 2 acts of Back 4 Blood. Last week we were joined by Raiders in Portugal and Snooglyphin. Geordie Game has said he's potentially going to join us this week, so yeah, that'd be great. If you want to come and join us and play some Back 4 Blood, that's sweet. We're going to be turning up the difficulty now that we've got cards. So we'll see how we fare there. On Saturday we may well be finishing Disco Elysium, and Sunday will depend on whether we finish Disco Elysium. It'll either be Disco Elysium or maybe one of the other Let's Plays. We might start Space Marine, so that's great. Anyway, thanks so much for everyone who's been here, and we'll see you again. Cheers all.
Noodles.
Bye!
Bye.
Raiding into Daddy?
Yes, we are raiding into Daddy.